Hey y'all, Dekumon here, and welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV Dawntrail. Last time, well, that takes care of that little problem, doesn't it? We found the Golden City. Well, we found the entrance to the Golden City, at least. I honestly thought that would be a lot harder. I really thought it was going to be on the northern continent, not buried at the bottom of Yoctel. Yeah, shows what I know. And honestly, that also gives us an interesting milestone because we've officially passed the halfway point for the main scenario. Yeah, I did a quick little count. There's 100 main scenario quests, and that one was number 50. We are halfway through this already. That is honestly surprising as heck to me how fast this is going. Man, Endwalker felt like it took forever to get to this point, the halfway point. Like, Dawntrail's just buzzing through here by comparison. You guys also asked kind of what my thoughts are on Dawntrail so far. It's not bad. It's not Endwalker, it's not Shadowbringers, but it's definitely still good. I kind of feel like Dawntrail was deliberately split up into two major stories. Like, the first half was the Rite of Succession. You know, it's Wuklamot's story, us going around her country, her learning about the various peoples and us learning about them with her, you know, dealing with that. In the second half, now that that's basically out of the way, now we've got the mystery of the Golden City, we've got Kryle's grandfather, we've got my anima flying through my head. It'll be interesting to see where the story goes from here, because I don't know if the mystery of the Golden City alone is enough to fill 5 levels worth of content. We'll see. I'm very curious. But yes, overall, I am enjoying this one. It's definitely beating out Stormblood in terms of quality. I think it's about on par with maybe, I want to put it on par with Endwalker. I like Endwalker, but Shadowbringers is still my favorite expansion so far. And this has just been a lovely breath of fresh air. You know, seeing Wuklamot, you know, taking forefront, letting the Scions kind of take a back seat, which is good because we've basically been with them for 5 freaking storylines. Like, most of all, their stories are done. Like, I would not be surprised if either at the end of this expansion or in the post-game content between expansions, we lose a Scion or two. You know, either they permanently retire or some new big bad takes them out. It would not surprise me in the least. And that's probably a good thing because some of these Scions, they've run their course. Tancred, Uranjay, like, I love you guys, but man, you have just been uninteresting for this last expansion. Like, you did nothing overly, like, your stories are done. Like, Tancred's story was done in Shadowbringers, Uranjay's an Endwalker. Let them be, let them go, give them a grand send-off one way or another. And let's get some new blood in here, God, if we could recruit like Wuklamot or Koana to the Scions, I'd be down for that. Hell, even Bakul after his lovely redemption arc. He'd be a hell of a wild Scion. But before I get too wrapped up in wild theories, let's get back to the main story. Upon speaking with Peshekwa, several cutscenes will play in sequence. It is recommended that you have popped a buttload of popcorn to view these scenes in their entirety. Dawn of a new tomorrow. Oh, it's Coronation Day! Welcome back, and may I congratulate you on Wuklamot's victory in the Rite of Succession. It is our great honor to host the comrades of our future Dawnservant. Such a grand journey has doubtless left you fatigued. Please relax and enjoy your stay. Oh, I'll be enjoying something, at least until the story decides to throw us a bone. Sometime later. What, I'm not, you know, stiff as a board on the bed? Let me guess, Wook? Koana? You're surprised. Surprised to see me? I suppose it's only natural. May I come in? Yeah, sure, man. I was just talking about recruiting you to the Scions. This would be a good opportunity. I haven't properly thanked you. Thanked us? That my sister was able to realize her potential is testament to the quality of her traveling companions, particularly you. For that, you have my heartfelt gratitude. Oh, don't worry about it. I only did as you might have in my position. Wuklamot did all the work. I was just moral support. No. Wuklamot definitely did a lot of growing on this journey. I was just the backup dancer.
My primary business in Coling is to deliver a message from Lamati. As you well know, after the Ascension ceremony, she will officially take up the mantle of Dawnservant. She has expressed a desire for you to accept a post within her administration.
I'm gonna probably say no to that.
While making no mention of me.
I think you're a given, I'll be honest.
You needn't decide immediately. My sister will broach the matter with you again after the ceremony. Whether you continue to assist Lamati or not is up to you. That is all, if you'll excuse me.
Huh. Yeah, I really think we should recruit Kwana into the Scions, especially since it'd be good to have a Scion or two, you know, we could always recruit Wook as well, into the Scions and have, you know, some native Scions on this continent. After all, if we're gonna be a planet-wide secret society dedicating to preserving peace, we might as well have people planet-wide.
You have become someone irreplaceable to her. As a brother, I acknowledge that with no little jealousy. But believe me when I say that I hope you will stay by her side.
For a time, sir, for a time, but the road will ever call. Still, that would be an interesting way to retire a character. And thus, it arrived. The day of the Dawnservant Ascension Ceremony. So much drama. The only real, wild card here is Zarulja. What is he gonna do? Well, I should say Zarulja and Sahilja, because those two are a pair. A pair of pains in my ass.
What a crowd! As befits the changing of Dawnservants.
I mean, this is literally the first time it's ever happened for these people. Oh, did she get her own plaque? The 8th plaque? You know?
It's starting.
Mm-hmm. I was really hoping he'd wake up that other head so he could have some time to talk to.
Look! He's here!
The head of reason is resting again. Thought he'd grace us for this occasion at least.
See, that's what I was just saying.
People of Tuliolal, you honor us with your presence. For on this auspicious day, we witness the dusking of one era and the dawning of the next. The succession of Dawnservants. But I've talked for long enough. Allow me to present a claimant whose determination, wisdom, and compassion guided them to triumph in the City of Gold.
Mm-hmm. Still very much interested in said City of Gold. Oh, there she is. You got a crown on or something? Oh god, she's gonna be nervous as all get out here.
My daughter, Wuklamot.
No, nothing new or fancy on. Surprising to me. Thought she'd get some extra headpiece. That is a lot of NPCs.
Huzzah!
Long live the Dawnservant! Long live Tuliolal!
Speech! Speech!
Growing up in this city, I used to think I knew all there was to know about Tuliolal. But my journey showed me how much I had yet to learn about the cultures, histories, and aspirations of this nation. Through the time-honored Ihana, The Hanu taught me how they nourish and cultivate both the land and their bonds with visitors.
Ah, we're gonna recite everything we've learned today.
And with their alpacas and tradecraft, the Pelu showed me the depths of their patience and fortitude, to know when to push through and when not to push your luck. From the Moblins and their artisans, I gained insight into the power of creativity, that it is when we are filled with passion and bolstered by the support of others that we produce our best works.
Oh, they did
I was
come!
moved by the history and hopes of the Yokhui, who believe that death isn't the end, that we live on so long as we remember.
I'm so glad these guys made it.
I felt joy
Aw,
and
Daddy's here
harmony
too.
in Yaktel when I tasted Shebruk Pibil, the dish that marked the beginning of peace between the Shebral and Mamurja after centuries of warfare. And I felt sorrow in Mamuk when I met with those who placed their faith in the promise of blessed siblings, and for this were burdened with great suffering.
Oh,
Through the
Bakul's there
understanding we
too.
forged, I'm hopeful that they will find what they seek through friendship and community. For we are all Turali.
Understanding with Mamuk? What sorcery did she use on them?
Damn. This is
All
so
of which
good.
is to say that, as I've come to know our nation, I've seen the ways in which we thrive and the ways in which we still struggle. Some in Kozamauka must resort to banditry to survive. A faction of Yokhui still cling to dreams of conquest. Not everyone lives in peace and plenty. And there's still so much of Tulihyolol I don't know. Places I haven't seen, and people I haven't met.
Whole northern continent we haven't gotten to explore yet.
That's why I hope to keep learning about and from you, that we might build a nation where everyone knows happiness. Because if there's one thing my journey has taught me, it's that your happiness is my happiness.
Ooh. Ooh, listen to that. Oh, I love this. Ooh, that might be the new end card.
I say mine, but the Dawnservant doesn't need to be a single person, does it?
Oh, that's why she didn't have Kwan as an advisor. Co-ruling!
Oh dear. What is she doing?
Yeah.
Oh!
My father led Tulihyolal to prosperity by the resolve and reason of his two heads. But my one head can only get us so far. To further change our nation for the better, I'll need someone else.
Don't ask me. Your brother's gonna be in
Someone
charge
with
here.
the knowledge and insight that I lack. So what do you say? Be Dawnservant with me, Kona.
There we go. Not an advisor, but a co-ruler. And they're also look at all the heads moving in sync. He's like, oh shit, I just got called out.
Lamachi, are you certain?
Absolutely. You take reason, and I take resolve. Together, we make a full Dawnservant.
That's not a bad way to deal with this. So, who breaks the ties when you two have a disagreement is the question.
You'll have no objections from me, of course. But mine is not the approval you need.
Nope. Let's hear from the populace.
During my time abroad, I experienced the benefits of foreign technologies, some of which I introduced to our nation. Dirigibles now soar the sky in the south, while locomotives traverse the land in the north.
Ooh, I haven't seen those yet. Who are those two?
I was convinced that by imitating foreign powers, we could assert our strength and thereby deter invasion. Yet despite my intentions, I failed to understand what I was too eager to cast aside, and the very people I wish to protect.
Oh, those are his people.
My own journey has taught me that culture isn't a hindrance to progress, but a shared value that binds us, connecting lives and generations. With your blessing, I vow to help Tuli Yolal prosper in a way that honors the hopes and heritage of all her peoples. My esteemed predecessor would accept nothing less.
Okay, no, those two have to come into play at some point.
For ultimately, I harbor the same wish as my sister. To give you cause to smile. That is my heartfelt desire.
There we go. Nice. Now about those two, yeah, those two. Those are the two I'm curious. Are they gonna clap? Aha. I don't think we've seen those two before. I'm pretty sure we haven't. So I'm very curious to see if they're gonna play into the back half of the story here. Maybe they're from the northern continent that we haven't gotten to see yet.
Glad this didn't go to waste.
Oh, you had this made before even talking to him, didn't you?
This is the Lay of Legacy, the part of the Tuli Yolal saga where you and I become the next Dawn Servant.
Yeah, that would have been awkward if he had said no.
Good heavens! Don't tell me this is what kept you so busy ahead of the ceremony.
Just so you know, I didn't decide this on a whim. After reflecting on all we've been through, I realized it was the only answer.
Oh, and here comes Daddy.
With this, both my brother and I have worthy successors. He would have been proud.
I'm starting to think that head's dead. Why so serious on my face, huh? I should be smiling.
Of course you knew.
Oh, god dang, I just called that, didn't I? He is dead. Yep.
It's been 3 years since my brother left us.
Damn, my man's got a dead twin attached to him.
It cannot be. The head of reason is no longer with us.
Oh, tragic tidings.
I didn't want to believe it.
I should have guessed. Damn. Well, interesting that they can go separately. I kind of figured those two were a package deal. Live and die together.
Sorry I never told you. We wanted the people to rest easy until our successor could be chosen. Planning the right was my brother's final duty. He was determined for it to serve the nation's best interests, and labored nigh without cease. And then he died, forcing me to do the actual work. A sneaky bastard. But he did well. I have to give him that. The outcome speaks for itself.
Glad when one head dies, you don't lose control of half of the body.
Though not quite to the original script, your new Dawn servant rises. May they shine resplendent, and their rule bring light ever greater to Tuliolol.
Dang. That was awesome. That was legit awesome. Oh man, co-rulers, I did not call that. Oh my gosh. Oh, hey Kryle. Hello everyone. It's so much more peaceful here now that the crowd's dispersed.
Oh, Wooklamot was brilliant up there, wasn't she? The part with the second promise was surprising, but between the two of them, I dare say our new Dawn servants will be capable of anything. The future of Tuliolal is bright indeed.
Now, let's see if we can't get some questions answered about that golden city and your grandpapa. Earlier, in Yaktel. Oh, Daddy coming to visit no, that's not Daddy. Just a generic Sabral coming to visit Mamul. Aw, and having fun from the looks of it. Hopefully things are getting better between the two societies. And Keterim.
Changes in the air, and it's all because of our little firebrand. Every Ilmer father's daughter, that one.
Both of them.
I'll be watching where you steer this nation, lass. With what time I've got left.
Someone did point out this guy is over 100 years old, so he's an old dude. But why did this warrant a voiced cutscene? Uh-oh. Shit's about to start, isn't it? Oh! Try to the left is really fucking apt wording, buddy. Who the hell took out Keterim, huh? What the heck was that? Ever greater, ever brighter. Ooh. Oh, I get an orchestrion roll.
Wooklamot has truly come into her own, has she not? Indeed. Even as she moved the people with her heartfelt words, she retained her characteristic spontaneity, as evidenced by her nomination of Kwana as fellow Dawn servant.
Wasn't that spontaneous, considering she had it carved in stone?
As sudden as it was, I would like to believe she gave it due consideration. Oh, she could do far worse. Kwana completed every feat except the last, and that he only forfeited to help Wooklamot secure victory. I look forward to seeing how Tuliolal will prosper under their care.
So do I. Ah, and speaking of, here comes our new Dawn servant now. Should we all bow to you?
Everyone, thank you for coming. I could see you all perfectly from up there. That was an impressive speech, Dawn servant. I told you, no titles. Besides, after everything we've been through together, you're nothing less than family. So, like my family does, I'd like you to call me Lamity.
Aw, it'd be my honor, Lamity. I'll try to pronounce it correctly. Yeah, no kidding.
Oh, don't worry about that. However you say it, I know it'll be with love. If we do mispronounce it, please correct us, but it would be my honor to call you Lamity. Mine as well. Indeed, consider us your Eorzean cousins, if such a notion appeals to you. Eorzean cousins. It's a little embarrassing, but not in a bad way.
See? Now, about that application to join the Scions.
There's still lots I'd like to say, but I need to make my rounds first. I want to thank my supporters who are visiting for the occasion. Could you wait for me here? Of course. We'll keep ourselves entertained.
Yeah, Kryl and I can paint some portraits.
That said, would you join me, Dekumon?
Sure.
Wonderful. Come and meet me outside the Winged Walk then.
A little victory lap, I can handle that. Ah, back to this lovely view. I remember this all too well.
Didi, let's go. Our first stop is Auntie's Tacos, and not just for a snack, I promise. Wook, Evu, and Mablu should be there.
Wooklamot is now following you. Yeah, try not to, throw her off a cliff. Never mind, here we go. Well, that was a fun little trip. DAWNSERVANT Wooklamot, words cannot well express the profound joy your ascension has brought me.
No need for formalities. I'm still the same old me.
Alright then, I shall forgo formalities. And he hasn't changed a bit either.
But I cannot. You are DAWNSERVANT. Too disrespectful it is to address you without your due title.
As DAWNSERVANT, I'm ordering you not to bother with formalities.
Okay. Alright then, I won't bother anymore. I gotta move over down.
I could more easily converse with a drunken alpaca.
Agreed.
Thank you for helping Wooklamot become DAWNSERVANT, Dekumon. Political opinions in our community may have been divided, but a DAWNSERVANT's ascension presents us all with a prime opportunity, which is why I convinced everyone to participate in a commemorative sales campaign.
Of course you did.
A wonderful plan, no? My first big undertaking as a merchant. I do like the sound of a sale, so long as I'm not persuaded to buy too much. It's good to see all of you again, even if you do have different voices now. I wanted to personally thank each and every one of you for your help. The Feet of Reeds and the Feet of Gold were my first true tests as a claimant. If not for your guidance, I would have failed the right of succession before I fully understood its importance. Now that you've given me a taste for celebrating culture, I can't wait to see what else Tural has to offer. In Tural, for instance.
As always, you must observe proper etiquette. I would be happy to offer my services as a tutor, should you desire them.
I can think of no better instructor. I'll be sure to bring Kwana as well. Your duties as DAWNSERVANT will be plentiful, but don't forget your promise to attend Ikihana next season. Of course, I wouldn't miss it. When I've even named for myself as a merchant, I'll come by the palace and tell you all about my biggest sales. I look forward to it. I have been personally attending to your Vagus Gale. Dare we hope to see you at the range again? Tell my fluffy speech-beard friend that Wooklamot will visit soon. Anyway, you'll have to excuse us. Oh, you haven't seen Fontagine around, have you? A tall, slim fellow with long, pointy ears.
I saw a man matching that description by the weapons dealer in Bayside Bevy, in the company of a moblin and a pair of Yoku, if I remember correctly.
Bayside Bevy, got it.
That's them, alright.
Enjoy the festivities, everyone. And the tacos. Ooh, tacos sound really good right now, actually. Could we stop for a bite?
Fine. Man, you can't lose these two in a crowd, that's for sure. Sheesh. Dawnservant, Dekumon, you honor us with your presence.
Oh, thank you for coming, everyone. I know the journey to Tural isn't a short one. Yiska! Long on with the travel to congratulate new Dawnservants.
To hear the head of reason had passed brings me sorrow, but we who remember him will ensure he lives on. May the accolades of this day be his offerings to the future he envisioned. The High Luminary and I attend on behalf of Warlaw's Echo. Had our people come en masse, we would have been an obstruction. Traffic obstruction, that is. Don't worry too much about it, man. Still welcome to come along anytime.
Nonsense! You're always welcome, all of you. This is your city as much as anyone's.
I mean, it is originally sized for them. I'm glad to see you hailed and whole, Dekumon. Though I know little of the particulars, I can only imagine your latest adventure has been both long and colorful. Beginning with near shipwreck, if you'll remember, yet here we stand celebrating the ascension of your claimant. It's been a wild ride so far.
When my journey began, I thought only of preserving the peace that my father worked so hard to create. But the feat of pots, the feat of proof, and the feat of ice showed me that peace is not simply the absence of war. Being able to live together in safety and happiness, that was what my father envisioned for this nation. That's the Tural I want for you all. So I promise you this, as Dawnservant, I will do everything I can to bring that same happiness to the bandits in Kozamoka and the Yokhui of Shigura Sultan. I won't forsake them.
As I was moved by your father's influence, so too may the Shigwaga come to accept your peace.
Their belief has stood for millennium. While not easily shifted, neither are they immutable.
Yeah, we proved that.
Heh, well, I can be pretty determined. They'll come around eventually, mark my words.
I can vouch for the efficacy of such determination. Thanks to the Moblin's hospitality, I've been able to rediscover the joy of my craft and honor my father's legacy.
Yiska! Now that good living is secure, the village overflows with fierce smiles. Such cooperation between Hellpans and Potswan is the very spirit of a healthy pot pact. A partnership like yours is bound to be fruitful. I look forward to seeing the fantastic pieces you produce. There are some other people I'd like to see, so we should take our leave. Let's try and find Hamuruk.
Huh. Your other daddy here?
The Jabal Rocks. I believe I saw him on the sands below.
Perfect.
The Gleam Sands, thank you. Enjoy your time in the city, and remember, this will always be your home too.
I'm enjoying this little victory lap. No surprise the Mamooks are here as well. My, you honor us with a personal visit, Dawnservant. Congratulations upon your ascension.
No, none of that. My title may have changed, but I'm still just Wuklamat.
More than just, I'd say. You have grown into a leader fit for this nation. Your father must be proud. Fathers.
I hope so, but big events like this make me wonder, you know? What my birth parents might say if they knew.
Oh, you should have winked at him, come on!
I imagine they would say that it fills their hearts with joy to see the strong, compassionate woman you have become. I owe you my thanks as well, for fulfilling your promise to me.
Dude, I sucked at my promise, don't say anything like that.
I told Makul Jaja to stay with us so we could all congratulate you in person. But he marched off, muttering something about not being able to face you just yet.
Understandable, especially considering everything that went with Dawn.
The boy needs purpose. Purpose beyond catering to the demands of others. He was always too obliging for his own good.
I mean, you kind of seemed like you browbeat him into it originally.
I'm sure he'll find his own time, especially if he knows his family is there for him. That we are. By the by, have you seen Keterim anywhere? Tankwa, that is. Keterim, was it? A strong name, if a bit exotic. We called upon him before leaving Mamuk, but he wasn't at home. I don't recall seeing him at the ceremony either.
The first promise was notably absent as well, though I assumed he required time to salve his injured pride.
Everyone thought he'd be the one to succeed Papa. My victory must have come as quite a shock to him. As for Tankwa, I'm sure he's around here somewhere, all ready to appear when we least expect him. We'd best be going, but relax, enjoy, and make yourselves at home. And come and visit us anytime.
Oh, I bet it was Zorolja that killed him, isn't it?
Alright, I think I found everyone I could find. Let's return to the others in the winged walk.
Okay. I imagine that's the turn-in point. No, it's not the turn-in point. Interesting. Hello, everyone.
Welcome back. I hope you didn't crush on our account.
Definitely didn't. Don't worry about that.
Seen everyone you wanted to see?
Oh, voiced. That's surprising.
I have. Sorry for keeping you all. Now, there's just one last matter. What Kona spoke to you about.
Oh,
I'm sure he made it abundantly clear, but I'm completely serious. I want you to stay in Tuliyola with me.
Oh, shit. I don't want to feel bad saying no here.
I'm not forcing you, of course, but should you wish it, you'll always have a place here.
Fine.
Ah, that's right. This is for you.
Eh?
A permit granting passage to Tural, which, as I recall, you've yet to see.
That's true. I haven't.
An adventurer like you could hardly resist, no?
I'm true, but at the same time, I'm more interested in exploring that golden city that's, we discovered just last episode. There's that smirk. I mean, she did promise to give us a permit.
I can't believe our journey is over already.
Yeah, and we still got 5 more levels to go. We got half an expansion to fill with content, huh?
You accepted me as a comrade and stood with me to the end. You have my eternal gratitude. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I had better get going. I need to start learning all my official Dawnservant duties. I'll be sure to share what my old man says about the Golden City too, once he tells me. Till then, feel free to pass the time as you like.
I mean, we could ask him directly. It's not like he's busy right now.
For now, I will remain in Tural. There's someone I'd like to see before returning to Sharlayan.
Hmm? This, master you were talking about earlier, the one I expect is your mother?
What about the rest of you?
Alize and I also intend to remain a while longer. As educational as this experience has been thus far, we feel there are even more lessons to be had for Garlemald. By hearing about the peace your father facilitated, and then seeing you reforge relations with Mamuk, we were reminded of a profound truth. That is, acceptance begins with understanding.
Very true.
And, like you demonstrated throughout the rite, there are unexpected yet effective ways for two sides to understand each other.
Like over tacos.
The question is how to encourage it. And by seeing more of this nation born of unity, we hope to find some hints.
Personally, I can hardly wait to learn more about the City of Gold. So, if I may, I'd like to stay in Tuliyola as well.
Nice.
By all means. Your rooms are at your disposal for as long as you need them.
And what of you? Thinking of touring Tural, perhaps?
I mean, got nothing better to do currently. That's the plan. I'm still undecided, to be honest. I might as well, at least until we figure out how to get into the Golden City.
Of course. You're hardly the type to leave half a continent unexplored.
Then perhaps we could travel together?
Oh, you want to go north too, buddy?
The person I intend to meet is my mentor, so I'll be visiting my hometown in Tural. If you have no particular destination in mind, I'd be happy to guide you en route.
Ah, sounds good. Might as well.
Then it's farewell for now.
Mm-hmm.
Take care, all of you.
Splitting up and, you know, just having some one-on-one time with Erenville. That sounds pretty good. I can get away with that for quite a while, I think. And off they go. I still wonder how Graha gets involved, because I know he shows up in the trailer.
When you're ready, come and meet me at the Shack Tural Skygate.
Can do that. Oh. Hey, Kwana. Why is he looking so dejected? Smile, man, you're Dawnservant. Well, half a Dawnservant.
We're friends to the end, you hear me? Friends to the end!
Oh, it's gonna be weird not having her in the party for a while. Looks like Erenville's all ready to go.
Past these gates and over the bridge lies Tural. You have your permit, yes? Packed and ready? No last-minute stops to make before we leave? Forgive me. I'm afraid traveling with our new Dawnservant may have scarred me for life.
Aww. I don't think she was that bad, Erenville. Meanwhile, in the depths of the Sky Deep Cenote. Uh-oh. Oh, the door's locked again. Oh, that's definitely Zerulja. Where'd he get a full set of stones? It's very curious. Where did he get those? Is that why he attacked Keterim? Did Keterim have access? Does he know how to open that inner door? And where's his puppet master at?
This is the gate to the Golden City.
That's the wrong voice for him.
2 decades ago, your father bade me transcribe a letter to a scholar across the salt, petitioning the study of this gate. When we discovered was something the Dawnservant feared enough to seal away forever, or so we thought until the light's objective became the City of Gold. But to think that Tanqua would be entrusted with its safekeeping! Had I known that doddering old fool carried a set of keystones, we might have spared ourselves those tiresome feats.
Oh, that is why they attacked him.
Great power sleeps here, and with it, you shall obtain your birthright.
Uh-oh. So you say, yet the new Dawnservants succeeded where I could not. Taking their throne will be no easy task. Jesus, he's going straight into a freaking coup?
The resilient son underestimates his own potential. There is no need for worry.
The fuck is that? Is that white aetherite?
I have liberated the key from the Dawnservant's vault. You alone have the means to unlock the gate.
That does look like white aetherite.
You will gain all you were denied. The light, your father's shade, these bitter memories shall soon be forgotten. is your future promise. Open the gate and become the ruler you are destined to be.
This is not going to end. Oh, why does it glow in his hands? Oh shit.
It's working.
Oh, did he need him to open the gate? Is that what it is? Did Cerealja need Zeralja to open it?
He's there. Can hear me. At last. Who's there? Show yourself.
If only I could. Alas, this gate will not open for me. Only the key in your possession can connect us.
Then, you are the guardian of the city's great power?
I do not claim this power is great, but the knowledge I possess is enough to realize any desire, to remake worlds.
Ooh.
Is that so?
Oh shit. Zeralja with the evil grin and the maniacal laughter. Oh no.
Fascinating. Name your price then, for my desire is the world itself.
Yes, yes, the resilient sun rises. Together we shall create a nation worthy of our rule.
Uh-oh. Backstabbing incoming.
Oh! Promise.
Why? Dude, I so thought Zeralja was gonna be the big threat here, but no! Zeralja's gone full maniacal here.
The useless tool is cast aside. Deliver me a new world, one that bends to my will.
As you wish, but in exchange.
In exchange? In exchange what? Oh, god dang it. You're not gonna tell me what. Ugh, well that was a cheeky way to end that quest. Sheesh. Alright, the long road to Jacques Tural.
Ready to get underway?
Mm-hmm.
Then present your travel pass to that guard and let us be off. You won't have to wait long to enjoy sightseeing. The bridge to Jacques Tural is a wonder in its own right.
Oh, I can imagine. A bridge that spans 2 continents. This gate is barred to all save those with express permission from one of the Dawn Servants. Oh, you mean like this?
Signed by Val Wooklamot herself.
My apologies, sir. If you would wait here just a moment. Open the gate! He's like, Evo! You know, you'd think they'd have a smaller human-sized passage so they wouldn't have to heave-ho this giant-ass gate open just to let little old us through. As we cross the, you know, the equivalent of the Golden Gate Bridge in this world.
Shall we then?
We shall. And off we go. That is a long bridge. Holy crap. And just like that, we're on the other side of it. That was easy. Oh. A desert slash prairie region.
On the far side of that great bridge unfolded the wilds of Shaloni, where the sun guides in the Shitona tongue. A harsh guide, to be sure, with its blazing rays scorching the land and hardening its inhabitants.
Ceruleum?
Sweeping change had come to the arid expanse when, beneath its red crust, vast deposits of ceruleum were discovered. embracing this opportunity, vow Kona's supporters hurt along, driven by dreams of a future illuminated by blue flame.
Oh my god, we have a Wild West town.
It is here that our journey continues, our path taking us along winding roads of steel. Each length of track a declaration of hope and ambition.
And they said there were trains here too. Oh my god. We really are doing a Wild West section. Shaloni.
My home, Yasulani, lies past Shaloni. It will be a long journey, but the railroad should make it easier.
I mean, I'm interested to see the railroad you guys have.
As for the way to the train station, let's ride these fellows, shall we?
Oh my gosh, they have their own version of Buffalo too, with masks on. God dang it, this game is just filled with new mounts, isn't it? And you guys did inform me the big horned things we've had earlier. Yes, they are a mount, but they're a treasure dungeon mount, so F me, right? Oof.
Shotan Ronik?
Afraid so. If one will suffice, I have a creature ready and waiting. But if you need two, then you'll have to wait. I mean, we could always walk.
The Ronik have been acting strangely of late, more easily spooked than otherwise disagreeable.
Picking out the few fit for Retton's proven bothersome work. Yeah, I don't have a really good southern drawl, unfortunately. This would be perfect for this region. Dude, those eyes.
They're usually so docile, and the ones I saw earlier didn't appear to be unhealthy either. But much has changed since last I was here. Not the best start to our journey.
Yeah, so we have to walk, big deal.
Still, the train station isn't far. Seeing as we aren't in a hurry, let's go on foot.
Foot's fine. Oh god, that knot is teeny.
About that, sir. As well traveled as you look, it's not the only Renique that have been giving us trouble. Other wildlife have shown signs of aggression, too. Our merchants should be returning soon with one of our beasts. Stick around till they do, and I'll see you both on Renique for a safer trip.
Dude, I can handle myself.
Your offer is most appreciated, but I don't think my friend here is particularly concerned about the wildlife.
Yeah, actually I may be a little concerned. But the Runique, Herenville, the Runique! Whatever gets us, yeah, I'll be the little whiny thing. He's like, dude, I want to ride the buffalo.
If this is your first time at Shaloni, I can understand your enthusiasm. It'd be a shame not to ride one at least once while you're here.
Don't worry, I'll get to my ether current soon enough.
Ah, a fair point. If we're to give you the authentic Shaloni experience, I suppose it's worth the wait. Right, change of plans. There's a small town nearby. We can pass the time there while waiting.
Oh, I thought that was Shaloni. I guess Shaloni's the region.
Take it you're heading to who else do we...
Oh god. Husatawi then.
Take it you're headed to Husatawi then. I'll have a man bring the Runique over there. Just mind yourself around the drunkards and troublemakers, eh?
Sure. Drunkards and troublemakers I can handle. And that's my excuse to crack open the old compass and see where we're headed. We're headed north. What do we got? We've got 1, 2, 3 Aetherites in this region. Oh, damn. Hang on a second. It's literally right here up on the second floor of this building. There we are. First one of the new region. Why, thank you. And the second? 559 to the north. That is a distance. That is a distance. That's gotta be like up here somewhere easy.
Last time I was here, it was little more than a camp with a shop or three.
Amazing what a cerulean rush will do. Not too dissimilar from a gold rush, though apparently a little harsher on the environment. I wonder if that's the reason for the beasties acting up.
Well, it's become a proper town.
Yeah, it's even got an Aetherite. Which is very convenient for me. Though I wonder where everyone is.
Hey!
Oh god, are those all wanted posters?
Now hold on a minute.
Oh crap.
Some sort of trouble.
Frontier towns, man. This is just standard practice. Oh shit.
I'm talking to you, you old bastard.
Give me strength. For the last time, the investigation is closed. There's no refuting the evidence.
Oh, are you the local law enforcement of the area?
I don't give a shit about your evidence, you lying scum. You release my friends, or I'll make you wish you had.
Ooh, bad idea.
Let me remind you who the scum is here. Your friends, who had the temerity to point their firearms at me, the deputy chief of the Dustwatch. And after taking them into custody, what should we discover but incontrovertible proof that they had committed larceny?
Something tells me this guy's not on the up and up. The deputy might be a little on the sussy side.
They will not be released until they've paid for their crimes.
I'd heard the peacekeeping force had been formed to deal with growing lawlessness. Seems the situation is bad indeed.
Still can't get up a fuss, eh? Sounds like poor Zekua needs his bottle.
Sure he wouldn't prefer his mama's teat?
Oh, damn! Oh. That must be him.
Treat me like a child, will you? My friends haven't done anything wrong, damn it! They've been framed!
Oh, stubborn little runt.
Oh, yeah.
Listen here, Zekua. If you want to be treated like an adult, then you'd best comport yourself like one. That means respecting the rule of law.
Oh, yeah, there's something rotten in this town.
Order may be precarious here in Shaloni, but it can be had if each man does the right thing. And for those that don't, well, they have to answer to the Dustwatch. Now run along and think before you cast aspersions next time.
Dude, that look.
Lest you hurt my feelings.
Oh, yeah, no, you are definitely the villain for this little arc. Dude, look at the detail on the faces now.
Fine. If that's how it's gonna be.
Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do something stupid, man. He's gonna do something stupid. He's about to do something exceptionally stupid.
I wouldn't if I were you.
Estinian!
Is that?
There's a time to fight and a time to withdraw. For you, that's now.
Sweet beans, we get to hang with Estinian for this arc? Oh, even better!
Hey! What are you doing, Zekua? You better not be stirring up trouble.
Wahute, you sack of Ronek shit! This ain't over! You hear me?
Man, this is straight out of an old spaghetti western, except it's fantasy, and I'm kind of down for it.
You want to tell me what that was about?
Nothing that need concern you, sir. Zekua is simply struggling to come to terms with the low character of his friends.
Sir, huh? Is he the actual sheriff?
But for good measure, I'll have the men keep an eye on him.
Okay, so I think the sheriff is clean, if that is indeed the sheriff. This guy, Wahute, though, he's dirty as all heck.
Yes, you do that.
Like, this man couldn't be any dirtier if he was wearing a black hat.
If you'll excuse me, I'll go make my rounds.
Well, hey, we got a familiar face here, man. We get to spend this region with Estinian. Bonus time!
I wasn't expecting to see your faces among the crowd.
Likewise, sir.
Talk is rife, there's a new Dawnservant. Take it you found it then. The Golden City.
Mm-hmm. That we did. Didn't get to go in it, though.
Aye. The contest is over. And as I needed to return home to Yasulani, I offered to show our friends some of Shak Tural. What brings you north?
Nothing in particular. Just seeing what there is to see.
Yep. That's Estinian for you. Going wherever the wind blows, eh? How very like you, yep.
Gulul Jaja compensated me rather generously for our duel. I'll be able to enjoy a comfortable life on the road for the foreseeable future.
Ah, shit, man, I didn't get anything for mine.
But for now, I shall be moving on.
Aww.
Oh, by the way, I recommend you try the Sabatender. They may not look it. They're surprisingly delicious.
You shitting me? My man out here eating cactars.
But we don't serve Sabotender here.
No, he's trying to tell us something. He's trying to tell us something. Huh. Well, that was a cryptic way to leave off, wasn't it?
No sooner do we set out than we run into excitement. At least no one was hurt. These Dustwatch has their work cut out for them. For as long as I can remember, all disputes, big or small, were settled by dueling.
Oof. I don't mind dueling.
The people of Shaloni rarely saw eye to eye, and for better or worse, it was the simplest way to settle differences. Since most would sooner not risk their lives though, it encouraged parties to pursue peaceful resolutions in a roundabout fashion. The Dustwatch was likely established by supporters of Kwana, preferring peace be enforced through the formal rule of law. A reasonable stance, all things considered. If things ever got out of hand, the Landsguard would be forced to step in. What freedom they have now would be lost under Zeralja's authority. All of which is to say that, unless a nightly stay in a jailhouse appeals to you, be mindful of how you handle your arms in town.
Interesting theory. We're gonna have to do some thinking on this one. But for now, that is all the time I have for today. If you've enjoyed this, please leave a like and favorite, and subscribe to join me for more Eorzean adventures. And as always, I'll see you in the next video.